Hey, welcome to the Weskerocity podcast. This is your host, WeskerPawnch, and I'm joined by the lovely gay robot.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah,
Lovely.
fuck me. Brandon.
Hi, I'm Brandon.
And the ever-vivacious Spader.
What's up?
Yeah! So, we just got done watching the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and I think we'd like to talk about that, gentlemen.
Yeah, I want to hear you guys' takes on it since you're not as into Dragon Ball Z and Super. It's me and Brandon.
Yeah. First, the person who's least into it, I think, would be Gay Robot. Gay Robot, could you share your thoughts as a sort of Dragon Ball virgin on this matter?
I don't even know what happened. I wasn't watching it. I was playing games.
Yeah.
You're like, this is more anime than Fist of the North Star, and I'm just like, Dragon Ball is more anime than anime.
Yeah, you saw the pretty colors. What are you talking about? You saw.
Oh,
Yeah, I started watching it towards the end.
Are you still confused about who's Vegeta and who's not?
He was.
Damn it.
Well, it's because there was King Vegeta, and then you have Prince Vegeta, who's Vegeta the Fourth.
They have the same haircut. That's a whole thing, though.
And their planet is also named Vegeta, so his confusion is almost understandable.
They all look the same.
Whoa, that's
It's kind of racist. Just because they're monkeys, they all look the
just
same.
because
What?
they're monkeys.
Wait, so how do you feel about Frieza?
Oh, yeah, Hitler. Yeah, I liked him. He's cool.
Yeah, Hitler.
He's his
Little
favorite
girl
character.
Hitler.
He's got a kinky tail. I like it.
And he's
Yeah,
popping. He
there's
wants
like
to
a
grow them
moment.
centimeters, man.
Yeah, the centimeter. He wants those inches. So there's a moment in the fight, like the original fight between Goku and Frieza, where Goku straight up bites that tail. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So my question is, why can't he just revert back to his second form and be like his dad?
Because he liked the appearance of his final form.
Obviously not. He wanted to grow them extra inches, centimeters,
Isn't he
or whatever the hell he was after.
Isn't he stronger in that final form?
What's that matter? He's
He
never
also
gonna be better than
mentioned
Goku.
it specifically that he prefers that form overall
Aesthetically,
Oh.
I guess.
because he can go gold in that form.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just more logical
He doesn't
ways
want to be
think.
horny.
Caleb,
Yeah.
Dragon Ball is a series about petty people doing petty things.
That's very true. Very true.
Fighting for their own whims and the benefit of mankind is secondary at best.
There is no benefit to mankind. They just get to live on this earth.
I saw him melt the ice caps.
Yeah, that was cool.
they completely ruined the Arctic.
Get fucked out, Gore.
Are you
We're
talking
gonna
about
get
Goku's face?
We're gonna get a Devilman crossover pretty soon because those demons are gonna come right out of the ice pretty
Yeah.
soon.
Goku bullied what's his name, Broly, into the ice so much that lava started spurting out, and it was a whole thing, and it turned into like, what's it called over in the Pacific? The Ring of Fire. It was like that, but on steroids, like actually fire all the time.
Oops, we caught the ice on fire.
What are we gonna do now? We got to see Goku and Vegeta in drip. That was cool. They got to wear tracksuits.
Are you talking about the like cold uniforms they had on?
Yeah,
Jackets. Yeah, that was
they were pretty strong during that.
that's pretty cool. Do you have a favorite part of the movie?
I think my favorite part is my second favorite part. I'm guessing is Gay Robot's favorite part, which is when they go into the DMT verse and they like go into a space time rift and everything turns 3D for a bit.
The DMT verse. Yeah.
Before they smash out.
Yeah, they almost got some machine elves hurt.
Yeah, that could have been dangerous.
Yeah, could have been.
my personal favorite part was probably when Goku got slammed through a glacier, and it traveled down that tunnel for a while. I liked that imagery.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
Broly just keeps dragging his face across it. Yeah.
That's kind of a repeat of a different Dragon Ball Z movie, Super Android 13, where they also fight in the Arctic, and Super 13 goes berserk and drags Goku's face against a wall of ice.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like when Goku was getting burrowed into it, like a tunnel.
I think that was Vegeta.
That was Vegeta?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was Goku, because I remember the character on the back of his gi was like seen coming through on the other side. That was like the first frame through a
Speaking
hole.
of Vegeta, what was he doing when Goku and Broly were fighting?
He said he was sleeping.
He was watching it, man. Remember?
Why would he
Oh,
interrupt?
yeah. Because everybody has to watch them do 1v1 fights because there's no real stakes.
This is
Oh, so apparently, hey, so Goku actually bites Broly in that fight. He must be a skink.
When did he do that?
Yeah, exactly. He does it though. He's even Super Saiyan Blue and he bit him. When he's choking him in the lava.
I know Goku has he has bitten Frieza, he has bitten Kid Buu, and I guess he's bitten Broly now.
Someone make a montage of all the people he's bitten.
Has he bitten Beerus?
It's probably
Yeah, he pulled his ears and did it.
That's pretty good. It was Dragon Ball. What can I say? I know a lot of
But
people
it was
love
like
the...
top tier Dragon Ball though.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like I like
Animation was on point.
Laser Light Show, yeah. A lot of people love the Broly backstory, and I kind of enjoyed it. I say.
Do you know
That
anything
guy
about
had
the
a
old Broly
backstory?
backstory? Well, he does now.
You know what his... Hey, someone tell Gay Robot what his old backstory used to be. That shit is funny.
Yeah, you need like 3 words. One of them being Kakarot, and the other one being small penis, or like crying baby and Kakarot. I mean, that's all his backstory was. Any of those words in any order.
Yeah, the origin of old Broly was so Goku and Broly were babies next to each other in the wherever you keep babies at in the hospital, because I don't know anything
What
about
is that, like
babies.
Infantry.
So infantry, they are infantry, aren't they? So Goku cried a lot when he was a baby in that continuity, and it triggers Broly to hear the word Kakarot in the old movie.
Yeah,
Makes him really mad because he cried a lot as a baby.
but so he's not always really mad. Sometimes he's just brain dead, being controlled by this necklace. I guess that really turns him off. I guess you could say. And then he sees Goku and he gets all hard and grows to be like 10 foot yelling Kakarot.
Wow.
Yeah,
He was very
He also used to be a lot more stupid as fuck, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
How can you call him stupid when he got like 3 movies of him being absolutely stupid? You know,
especially the Bio Broly, right?
It turned stupid into an art form. I tell you what, Bio Broly was a trip.
What the fuck is Bio Broly?
It's the third old Broly movie where Broly is dead and some wealthy guy that was Hercule's rival, Mr. Satan's rival, alright? Yeah. So he invites him to his private island, and Goten and Trunks and Android 18 come along too, because they're like, those are my disciples, they fight in my stead. And then the guy is like, I have created bio warriors, and they are just mutants covered in goo. And then Goten and Trunks wander the premises while
and they
Android 18
accidentally opened him, right?
Yeah, they find Broly being resurrected as a goo monster.
And then the fucking mic drops.
I think some point... no, it's the second one. Never mind.
And then Kid Trunks pulls his pants down and moons him. And
he had a thing
off.
about that.
What?
Yeah, that was in that movie. In the
In
second movie, he
Broly
peed on Broly's head.
Yeah, no, in the second Broly movie, Goten peed on his head.
What?
Yeah.
Goten and Trunks are like, I know you mentioned like Dragon Ball has like roots in comedy and it just shows up from time to time.
Yeah.
But Goten and Trunks are just the jokiest joke characters.
They're the most comical, like, they're just side comedy, but at the same time, they can be badass. Even though they're, like, at least Trunks, like, in anime, he's one of the most unique characters because he's like he's Kid Trunks, who's literally just a comedy relief, and then in the future, he literally kills Frieza. When he comes back, kills Frieza.
He's super ultra serious.
As far as like character progression goes, they are just straight up written out of the series.
Go Trunks was pretty cool.
Go Tanks?
Yeah, Go Tanks, that's the one. Yeah.
Go Trunks. What is this?
That's a joke. That is a joke they tell in the series. It's just like, oh look, it's Go Trunks.
That's a thing now, though. I think it's a thing.
They made it real. Made it a thing.
It's not canon, but it's I think it might be Heroes thing.
Yeah, there's this thing in Japan. Well, now it's in the West. Dragon Ball Heroes. It's a card game with Dragon Ball characters, but it has way more what if characters.
It is nothing but what if. It is what if.
Yeah, like you'll get like, oh, here's Super Saiyan 4 Gohan, and here's Super Saiyan God Future Trunks, and here's Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Oh, and don't forget about Super Saiyan 4 Bardock.
Is he a more recent one?
Yeah.
They just
as fuck.
And then people like fuse with other people, and it's just like
it's a mess.
Yeah, like I want to say like
Vegeta fuses with Future Trunks as one of the what if fusions.
Vegix or whatever.
So,
oh my god,
it's definitely a franchise that gets exploited the hell and back. Like I know I'd gotten Wesker to play as Universe 2 with me.
Something we've been doing recently.
Are you liking it? Are you liking the terrible netcode?
It's gotten better.
I said this a couple times already, and I'll say it again. For the first 10 minutes, okay, first off, my history as a Dragon Ball fan, I watched like quite a bit of Z as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. It was very different from what else they were showing on Cartoon Network. I played Budokai Tenkaichi 2, and Saga's the really bad game. Yeah. And what was that Game Boy Advance game I might have played? Legacy of Goku?
Yeah.
I played one of those on Game Boy Advance. And I was, at the time, a very casual fan of Dragon Ball. I liked seeing how mature it was on, during daytime hours. But I kind of fell out of it as I grew older, and I didn't really appreciate it as much. Beyond that, but now when I come back to it, like for 10 minutes, I kind of feel, wow, I really like this stuff. It's really cool. It's really colorful, and it's not like a generic high school setting or anything like that. And then after those 10 minutes are up, it is like suffering. It is absolute suffering as filler upon filler is flung out at me. And I have a problem in this series where I genuinely cannot tell what is filler and canon because it might as well be interchangeable, because to me nothing really matters in this series. And like I like Toriyama's designs, but they get really old on me real fast.
Didn't you play Chrono Trigger recently?
Yeah, I did. A lot of it feels kind of copy paste. Even in Chrono Trigger, like the villain is like a Kai.
I could see that. I myself haven't played through Chrono Trigger, but as somebody that grew up with Dragon Ball and loves Dragon Ball even now,
yeah,
the art style for that is leaning me towards trying other things that have Akira Toriyama like designs, like Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger. Like, not that I've tried them, but I played a lot of Dragon Ball games as a kid.
I definitely don't think it's bad. I just feel like it's stagnant, maybe. Like, it's been the same thing for like 30 years, and like people are just like wearing the same cloths still, with the same eyes and same faces.
There are a lot of tropes that many of his characters fall into in terms of like design,
Yeah.
I will say that it's very flexible as far as like, because you have a character like Bulma throughout all Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. Like, she has had a ton of different hairstyles and a ton of different outfits, but you still recognize that character. It's I would say there's some subtlety there.
He also Toriyama recycles visuals quite a bit and ideas.
Can you give some examples? What you mean? I think I know what you're
Just
talking
like
about.
the
Let's
art
go
style
fight in
in
the
general.
wasteland.
I was just looking. So there's a thing that he did, I think, in 2003.
Yeah.
And it's called like Tochi the Angel, and it's literally Majin Buu. It's literally the pants, the belt. He's fat, just like Majin Buu. It's Majin Buu, man. And then like just some of the character designs, they just flow through everything he does.
Yeah, he does like to recycle, I think, a bit too much. Where I look at these new characters and they just look like original characters off of DeviantArt. Like, even down to like the different hair colors and stuff. In fact, it's probably what inspired that entire like line of thinking in the first place. So it's probably not even saying anything because it probably is the originator. Same with Sonic, with like the different, slightly different other characters.
There is a problem with that, like, Dragon Ball as a series ended a long time ago before it kicked back up with Battle of Gods and Super, and all that between time has just been like reruns and maybe a couple movies that weren't canon.
A dry spell.
The only thing
the
that kept it alive were the video games.
Yeah.
Right.
And
multiple re-releases on different formats.
Yeah, like Kai, they wanted to cut it all
Orange
up.
Box.
Orange Box, and I haven't watched Z all the way through from start to finish, but I did watch a ton of it on Toonami.
I mean, I've seen enough over and over to know.
Because I know everything about Z, but the filler in Z, it's a little dodgy. But yeah, I know everything about everything that happens that's canon.
I keep hearing conflicting things about filler with Z. I hear that a lot of the filler gives character moments that are kind of needed. So it kind of fleshes out characters a bit more at times.
Yeah, like Gohan during his childhood, the filler helps develop Gohan as a character because he doesn't have a lot of moments by himself.
Oh yeah, you get to see Piccolo driving in the filler.
That is true. He gets a driver's license. It's pretty rad.
Or he gets the shirt.
Yeah, he wears Goku's old clothes.
Yeah.
Although there is a horrible filler arc in Z, which is the times Goku spent away from Earth after the Frieza fight. They did another Garlic Jr. arc, even though Garlic Jr. is like a movie-only character. And it wasn't very good at all.
Me trying to remember what this fucking character named Garlic Jr. looked like.
Yeah, he's basically they tried to do another Piccolo. All right, here's the thing about Dragon Ball movies and specials. Like a Dragon Ball movie, Dragon Ball Z movie, I'm used to it being a parallel to whatever arc it's kind of happening in. Like if during the Frieza arc, fans of the Frieza arc are probably gonna tune in and see the new Cooler movie because Cooler is like, oh, Cooler, that's Frieza's brother, and it's kind of similar. And then the Android 13 movie comes out, it's like, oh, it's like from the Android arc, but this is its own thing. And he absorbs people like Cell does. So and then there's Janemba, the Janemba movie, and he's just like a demon that does he eat people? I don't know, but he's basically
no, he kills people.
He's like some kind of weird boo creature because every movie villain is just kind of like you can really tell when they came
dumb
out.
And whimsical, and they're all like they have no point, and then something happens to where they're like, oh, we gotta fight Goku because he's badass.
Well, that's not my problem. My problem is they're kind of rip-offs of what's actually canon.
Yeah.
Like with the Turles fight, that's just a Saiyan Saga fight, and the Lord Slug fight. They kind of did the King Piccolo thing again, which Garlic Jr. was also doing the Demon King Piccolo thing again.
So what point in the anime did they redo the whole everyone were like vampires and they were all turning and fighting it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's the Garlic Jr. Returns thing I just mentioned.
Oh, that was Garlic Jr.
Yeah, there's like, Kami, I've sealed you in this little, what do they call it when you put the pony in the jar? What do you call that?
It's called a cum jar.
Yeah, so Garlic Jr. goes to God's palace, goes to the Kami's lookout. He puts Kami in one of those little jars, and then he unleashes the black water mist on the surface, which means
about the Mafuba jar.
No, not the Mafuba jar. He releases the black water mist, which is a filler thing, and it turns everybody into like evil, like demonic people. Like even Gohan's mom starts hitting him and shit. It turns Piccolo bad for a minute, and Krillin's really ripped in that filler arc.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't realize those.
And Garlic Jr. has these minions that are just called like vinegar and mustard. And anyway, as you were saying,
Yeah, I really like that about Dragon Ball Z for no reason at all, or Super. And they just all have food related. It's all food relation.
Yeah, my problem right now, and with Xenoverse largely, is that I just hear this stuff, and like Brandon just keeps talking, but the information my brain processes becomes lower and lower and lower until I'm just hearing like random vegetables and fruits every now and then mixed with words, and it just doesn't process.
Yeah, it makes me hungry.
So whatever Toriyama was smoking when he thought of the Dragon Ball universe, it was just like, okay, we got the Saiyans, and they're all going to be a vegetable name on planet Vegetable, and then we're going to come up with Dragon Ball Super and the parallel to Universe 7, their Saiyans are going to be from planet Salad.
They established new lore. They established new lore that the original planets the Saiyans came from was called Planet Salada, and that Planet Vegeta was just some planet. I guess it's Planet Tuffle when they took it over and they called it Planet Vegeta, but there's a whole thing in GT about what Planet Tuffle is all about.
Oh my god! But GT isn't canon though.
Oh,
GT is only as canon as you want it to be because Super doesn't retcon it like it should.
GT isn't canon, but at the same time,
they keep referencing it and they keep using it, in all the new marketing.
It's only semi-canon because they keep the. Okay, the only reason it's probably even considered semi-canon is because of Oob. That's the only reason.
Poor Oob. Oob went so underutilized in GT.
Is Oob the Indian kid that Boo reincarnated into?
Yes.
Okay. He was supposed to be a really big deal.
He was a really big deal. What do you mean?
He lost his only fights. And then he became as worthless as Adult Goten, and Adult Goten is a very horrible character. It's like, imagine if Adult Gohan was even more disappointing.
Yeah. No, so... Yeah. Okay, so, you have Frieza, and King Cold, and Cooler. They have their own little,
And Chilled, their ancestor that
Toriyama
wrote about in a fever dream.
It gets better. Okay. So, in the Dragon Ball Super, this is spoilers, but in the current manga going on right now, there's actually two things. There's a character that was just introduced, and his name is Granola, and he's from planet. He's a cereal and.
Yeah, don't worry, Wesker. This Super as it progresses gets just as ridiculous.
He's like the space
I feel like an outsider to a series I've known for all my life.
Yeah, he's the space pirate. Okay, and he just found out that so he's gonna feud. I think he's gonna feud with the Saiyans because he had flashbacks of giant monkeys breaking into his house. And
stealing his TV.
So
I'm not the only one.
He blames Frieza for it because Frieza, in the Broly movie you saw, they were controlling the Saiyans as their army. So he's it's Frieza's fault that these giant monkeys destroyed my people. So he wants to fight Frieza.
I want revenge.
Yeah, so it gets good. the people that he gets his information
It gets
from,
good. He
the
says.
people he gets his information from are all named after heaters, and like it's like the heater clan.
Oh, it's like an entire like the opposite of Frieza race.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry,
Yeah,
I've
one
already
dude-
fascinated.
One guy's name is gas. One guy's name is oil. The other guy's name is elect.
Don't mix oil with whenever water comes
Is
into
this
play.
fucking Mega Man? I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, these guys are just coming out of the woodworks like Dr. Wily is taking over. He's like putting them off the printing press.
Yeah, man, they're called the
Fucking
heaters,
Flame Man. God.
and they're smart. They prefer not to fight.
Wow, we're subverting the
weird.
fighting trope in our fighting
Dude,
anime.
they have one intelligent point. They prefer not to fight. They don't fight.
No,
Holy
yeah,
shit!
they do.
That's
So
fucking
weird.
crazy. That's new ground.
Do they negotiate? Do they?
No, they just
they-
okay. So what's going on
The
in the
game
manga
has
is
changed.
I'm just gonna spoil this. Neither one
Do
of
they
these
play
two-
Chinese checkers to resolve their conflicts?
No, listen.
Is Frieza
so
going to be down to do that?
the leader of the heaters? His name is Elect, and
Hi,
he,
Lek.
and there's the chick's name is Maki. I guess that's something to do with.
Let's not
fire.
worry about the chicks, because the chicks are always useless.
Anyway, so Alec is the leader of this group, and he's
Yeah.
the one that pays the people to do his stuff. So they're called the Heater Army. So this Granola character, comes back. He's like really, he's pretty cool. I think he's cool. He comes back and then he's like,
Thanks for
he's
clarifying.
like, yeah. I mean, it's okay. So he's like,
Wait, hold on. I gotta ask. Is he cool because he has a really big number and he shoots lasers real good?
I mean, he shoots lasers out of his fingers.
Does he have a sword?
No,
Is he really strong and tough?
Can he fly?
Not really.
Oh, okay.
He's not like your basic meathead and like Goku. Like Granola, I'm
Oh
not
my
sure
God,
his
his-
Every time you say that name,
It
it sounds
triggers
less real.
It like grabs my brain and shakes it around in my skull a little bit, you know?
Hi, Granola. I can't take that name seriously after
so
every.
good.
Okay,
It's
so
a good name.
Granola, his whole like he's made it to where his point of existence is to get revenge on Frieza for killing his race. So he's the last of the Cerulean race. And so we
I'm
come to
sorry.
find out in the last two chapters that the Namekians can pretty much make Dragon Balls. I don't
All
know
right, so
how.
that is the first
Oh.
interesting thing I've heard
Oh
is
my-
that they're going to go over why the Namekians are doing what they do with the Dragon Balls because it was
They
hinted
just
at.
make them.
It was hinted at earlier in Super that the Namekians are the Dragon Balls they make are just a fraction of what the Super Dragon Balls can do, and that theirs are just basically like a fragment amount of power of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so like as far as I know, the Namekians can just make a Dragon Ball, and that Dragon Ball will like last as long as the Namekian that made it or forged it.
Yes.
So Granola is on his adopted planet, and
All right, you lost me again.
Granola, last of the Cerulean people,
What do you mean his adopted planet? Is he
I gotta find
Goku?
out.
comes to his adopted planet.
Well, I mean, he's on the planet that he has to live on after his planet was destroyed.
Ready to get hot and sticky, but not fight.
Wait until he
Oh,
fights
oh, no, no.
Cream.
Coming
It
this
gets better.
Dragon Ball.
I forgot it gets better. So they're on planet Cereal.
Hot,
All right, Caleb,
sticky.
you might be spoiling it for our audience, so let's not
They're
talk
on
about the
planet
planet
Cereal.
cereal.
Hold on.
the
What?
last
The planet
Cerulean.
cereal. What?
The other inhabitants of the planet Cereal are the Shugarians.
The sugar people?
Yeah.
Is the elder called the sugar daddy?
Are they just
No.
treating us like idiots now?
Anyway,
Are the writers treating us like idiots?
Can we
Yeah.
call them sugar? When they fight, is it called?
This isn't
sugar?
funny. Like, this isn't funny.
When they fight,
this is where
when they fight, is it called
so-
Sugar Smacks? Please.
Caleb, stop saying this is where it gets good. Okay.
This is where it gets
No, it gets better. It gets
So
better.
we're gonna call him
this
G.
summer.
You can't take granola serious. So G, talks to his Namekian elder. I guess it's the guy that like raised him on planet Cereal.
Yeah, his
And
sugar daddy.
he's like, yeah. So we have 2 Dragon Balls on this planet, and he's like, yeah. Tell me more. And he's like, yeah, you can make a wish, anything you want. So, and then he's like, well, I want to defeat Frieza. He's like, don't do that, because when you use these Dragon Balls, it comes at a great cost. So,
all right.
he goes and gets these 2 pair of Dragon Balls, and he makes a wish, and it's this really weird looking.
Wait, so he had like 14 Dragon Balls to make his wish.
Yeah, so he just had to go get one of the Dragon Balls. He had one. So it takes two Dragon Balls. He makes his wish, and he wants to be strong enough to defeat Frieza.
Okay, this is actually kind of sounding interesting because you know what that says to me? Based on just hearing that? That says that all the people on Earth have been racking up a ton of debt that has yet to be paid off.
Oh, that's what Dragon Ball GT's about.
Oh.
Because they fight Omega Shinron, and he's the culmination of like all the wishes giving him power.
Well, fuck me, I guess. I guess the filler is just canon.
Yeah,
I guess
they do
nothing
that.
matters. I guess just make it up as you go along. Who cares?
Like the Goku Black arc is like a parallel to the baby arc in GT, where it's just a body snatcher.
I forgot the villain's name was Baby. Oh,
yeah,
shit.
he takes over Vegeta's body. But
Oh my God,
in Dragon Ball Super, there's a
named
god that
Baby.
takes over Goku's body. So yeah. Anyway,
Hey, baby girl, you ready to go to your sugar daddy?
I do.
Oh god,
I
there's
think
2 different
Baby's kinda
continuities.
that arc was scary. All right. Anyway,
I'm breaking
So-
space time right there.
we were talking about Xenoverse and how what Wesker. There's a lot of material in Xenoverse that is filler, and the way the game rationalizes it is that, oh, those are multiple timelines because they're time travelers, and we're trying to correct the course of history no matter what timeline we're in. So all that filler shit is just happening somewhere else.
That's not a bad idea, but it's just getting flung at me like with very little context in the main story.
Yeah, like
It's for super fans. The story is for super fans.
when Turles
of
and
series.
Slug show up, and you just have like an evil Saiyan and an evil Namekian show up in the story of your video game. If you're not like already a longtime fan of the series, you're not gonna know that they don't belong in that timeline.
Oh yeah, because they just travel with you and do things because they're the bad guys.
Although I will say, a lot of the movie characters are kind of interesting. I think Turles and Lord Slug are kind of cool, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really throughout all of Dragon Ball Z, maybe Dragon Ball is really the only place, but Super, and there's a few in GT, but I like most of all characters. They all get their point across.
I think Super made me really, really angry. It's still making me really, really angry. But I want to read the manga now that there's so much of it now because
Yeah,
I didn't
Brandon
want
doesn't
to.
like.
I didn't want to keep reading a new one every single week because it sounds like a lot of like.
Nothing.
It sounds like a lot of no suspense and no payout. But if I'm just reading it all at once, I won't have to worry about all my pessimisms about being a longtime fan and just jumping into this new thing.
It's
Wait,
Dragon
so-
Ball. You can probably skip chapters.
Wait, so do you not like Goku Black still? Is that like a thing, Brandon?
I kind of said the thing earlier where he's just kind of like a.
Yeah, we did talk about this.
It's another baby situation from GT where it's just like he still is a body snatcher trying to take a Saiyan and exploit it to kind of get revenge. But Zamasu doesn't like really have. He's just crazy. That's his whole deal, is that he's a crazy man, and then he's also a narcissist. So he kind of falls in love with a clone of himself.
So the canon is dumber than the filler?
Yeah. And then Future Trunks is just torture porn because everything, like, if Future Trunks' life couldn't be any sadder, they found a way to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot! This man isn't black!
Yeah.
The dub is pretty,
Yeah, it's good.
pretty good in that regard.
It's pretty delightful.
Yeah, it hit in his donuts.
I gotta ask, what...
Yeah, Hit has a thing that says "Time to make the donuts."
What food is hit?
He's not man. He's an assassin, so you call him Hit.
He's a
He's a
hitman.
hit man.
All right, so not all
Fuck
characters are named after food.
Why
Some
not?
of them are named after objects. Like
Why not? That's stupid. They should all be food.
Oh, and don't
Dragon
forget
Ball
Frost,
food porn.
part of the freezer.
like Bulma, like Bulma's family is named after like shorts.
Underwear, yeah.
Like Trunks is literally Trunks.
I forgot about that.
The Brief. Do we call him Doctor Briefs? Yeah, Doctor Briefs and his wife. His wife Panchi.
Oh my god.
And Bulma, which is just bloomers. Chi-Chi is just tits. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if Chi-Chi is...
I'm about to look into that because I'm so interested now that we've brought all this up.
Wait,
I like...
are Chi-Chi and Bulma related?
No.
No, they're not related at all.
The most opposite female characters you could ask for in an anime.
I like Chi-Chi a lot. She's nice. She's a nice sitcom character.
All I know is that Goku accidentally touched her pussy when they were children, and now
he
was like, "You gotta marry me."
Oh, he did that on purpose. He wanted to make sure that she was a girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You look, the first 10 episodes of Dragon Ball, there is no like path to power or anything. There's no like training montage or like quest to be the best or mastering anything. It's just gags. Like that's all the first season of original Dragon Ball.
Oh well.
Until they make the first wish with that Dragon Ball. Like the series was I read somewhere that Toriyama wanted to end the series after they made the first wish at Pilaf's castle with the Dragon Balls, but they just kept it going and turned it into a fighting series.
Really? That's interesting. I do want to read the Dragon Ball manga because I've never experienced Dragon Ball before Z. So I think I'd like to experience it in manga form.
I like it. It's good. I haven't read all of Dragon Ball, but I know it's good.
I think original Dragon Ball is beautiful, but maybe not the... I don't think all the jokes have aged well, but I think everything after like Pilaf's castle is just really satisfying.
Yeah. Okay.
So is Red Ribbon Army pretty much the equivalent to Nazis?
Yeah. So there's General Red. All the generals are named after colors. So
yeah, Brandon is obsessed with anime Nazis.
Yeah.
Oh, you
anyway.
like that thing, huh?
I haven't
it's
seen
demon thing, devil man thing, Nazis.
Absolutely. What was that other thing I said Hitler was in?
Yeah, Devil Man.
Hitler was in Devilman.
And
Hitler
Dragon
was...
Ball. We were talking about Yoshi and Dragon
Yeah,
Ball.
Hitler came in one of the movies, Infusion Reborn, with Jin. But anyway, because he came out of hell. Anyway, what was this saying about original Dragon Ball?
It's got Tien's cool in it.
Did I say anything?
The Crane's cool.
Before I lost my train of thought.
I don't know. Xenoverse is an okay game. It's really frustrating. I think kind of poorly designed.
I think you forget some of the combos.
It's just fan service, man.
Yeah,
very good.
I was about to say, if anyone likes Dragon Ball a lot, then yeah, play the fucking Xenoverse games.
Yeah.
But for someone like me who like, I wouldn't call myself a fan of the series. I would say I appreciate elements of the series. I don't particularly like it. The series.
Why don't you play Kakarot?
I mean, Kakarot is a pretty cool retelling of the entire series.
Kakarot
includes filler as side missions.
Yeah, it will literally keep you from having to spend hours on end of watching the anime. You're literally watching Goku yell and scream to get stronger, and you get to do it all yourself while learning about the same story that's in the anime.
I think we should watch Kai.
Yeah, that too.
Anyway, talking about Xenoverse, I think there are a lot of things wrong with Xenoverse 2 and Xenoverse 1. Xenoverse 1 is dumpster fire, but I enjoyed the shit out of that game when it came out. So Xenoverse 2, it tried to everything that was wrong with Xenoverse 1, but it still does very frustrating RNG RPG things where it's just, quest loot is randomized, although they did increase the drop rates of things in the recent update. Yeah. Like, what's the point of going through all these difficult quests if there's a chance you're not going to get the thing that's a reward at the very end of it? I mean, sure,
Or
you'll
you
get
something
some,
random from the list. I don't
you'll
like
get
that.
something random that you might have already gotten, and
It's annoying.
yeah.
I don't like
Right.
RNG. I don't like loot. I don't like any of that shit.
I do to an extent, like the way Monster Hunter handles it, but not the way Xenoverse handles it.
Now, here's a plus about Xenoverse 2. All right, there are a lot of skills you can learn, but it takes it takes a lot of effort to get all of them. Like just to know where they all come from, because there are lots of NPCs. There's lots of different kinds of like all these should sound like good things about video games. Like, oh, there's quite a healthy variety of like side quests and missions and ways to obtain things and to progress your character in a unique way. So like not everybody's experience is going to be the same. It's a little frustrating navigating that hub world and trying to find everything. If you're just like trying to like, I mean, God, like, what if you just want to play the game and find out how to do the Super Kamehameha or the Spirit Bomb?
Dude, I played Destiny 1, and that is the most frustrating PTSD bullshit I had in my life concerning a game. Where there were weeks spent on stuff like the Prison of Elders, which I don't know if anyone knows what that is, but it is absolute suffering for hours on end with your friends to maybe get an RNG drop that you wanted. To maybe get one.
I've been trying to get the same dragon for 5 fucking years, and wow, I'm doing it right now. As we speak.
Oh dear. I don't like RNG. I don't like to put in all that work and then for random bullshit to say no, fuck you. I feel like I wasted my time.
RNG's a fine element, but when there's too much of it, there's too much of it.
I'd like RNG if it's a situation where it's like, okay, not what I wanted, but something else that's pretty good. I'll have to like adapt, right?
Are you talking about gacha games? I think you're talking about gacha games.
Yeah, Gay Robot was gonna actually show us all. He was gonna do a whole bunch of summons in that Bleach gacha game.
Yeah, Brave Souls is a pretty cool game.
Yeah,
and what happened when I logged in? Oh, it was under maintenance.
I was talking about Destiny 1.
Yeah. Oh, Destiny 1. Yeah, I hear. I don't know a lot about Destiny, but I heard a lot.
I can't say I don't like RNG because I play a lot of gacha games.
I don't like gacha.
And
I don't like RNG at all.
Like,
yeah, just play gachas games, and then you can't say that anymore because you're not gonna like it, but you're still gonna play it.
Like, and we all play
That's
RPGs
addiction.
to an extent, and like RNG is just kind of like, how can you have an RPG without RNG, right? Unless it's, well, actually, I think anything does because
you know what I'm talking about.
Even if you're playing like an action RPG, you'll still have like boss patterns that don't always happen the same way every time.
I'm talking about like playing for. I'm talking about gambling.
Yeah, like actually finishing something to the best of your ability and getting an amazing rank, and the reward for you is some guy throws some dice at you, and it's just like, oh, you didn't get a 6.
Yeah,
you got a 1.
I don't like gambling in general. I definitely don't like gambling with effort put in.
Because it just it doesn't feel like you're being rewarded for the skill that you're putting in. It's like you're being being rewarded with the opportunity to succeed.
It's maybe the rabbi will piss in my direction this time.
It's like manipulative in a way, but in the payout,
it's trying to get you to play more than you really need to.
Here's the thing about RNG, where it's the difference between doing the same thing 10 times in a row and the same thing like 3 times in a row, and the game cuts you some slack and gives it to you the 3rd time.
Yeah.
That would be nice if there's like an RNG
threshold, yeah.
That would be wonderful for all video games if the game just gave up fucking with you. Oh, 1 second, my cat wants to come into the room.
I'm going to disagree with that. Some of the items that I'm looking for, if they just randomly cucked me and said, you know what, you've been trying for too long, you can have it anyway, I would feel far less rewarded. It'd be like my adventure just got fucking cucked. So yeah, I don't necessarily agree with that.
Not all things.
I think
some things.
I think it shouldn't be random. I think it should just be harder to get.
Because I don't mean like flatline. Because some things are just meant to be challenging.
Yeah.
Right. Like that's what makes them like unique, obtainable things.
I think it should be a challenge, not a boring chore.
Some things are just so minute that the reason it frustrates you so much is because it's meaningless.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And another thing with Destiny is, like, the story never goes anywhere. Like, it's just... Well, I mean, it does, but I don't want to talk about Destiny. I don't want to talk about Destiny. What am I talking about? Fuck Destiny. I don't want to talk about it.
Destiny,
A story of an MMO that never goes anywhere. Gee, where the fuck have I heard that one before, huh?
Are you staring at it right now, maybe?
I might be staring at it right now.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, that's crazy. Wow.
Wow! Whoa, wow! Huh?
Man,
Wow.
like, wow!
Wow.
Holy shit. Who would have
I
thought?
played WoW.
Wowzers.
Played WoW enough to know that it's not as good as everyone thinks it is.
It used to be amazing.
You just said that because you spent so much money in it.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Because
not-
I really haven't spent that much money
It's
on
not-
it. I'm off and on subscriber. And
It's
I've
not that
played the
great.
game. Like, yeah, obviously it's... I mean, I like it. It's just, I don't like the direction they've taken it in. It's in a pretty sad state.
I think I'd be willing to play Final Fantasy XIV one day for the fashion. I like red mages and blue mages. I like dragoons. I like their aesthetic in this game.
I don't know. I played WoW like when the latest expansion released with a bunch of people, and it was okay. It wasn't like because I didn't play back in the day. I played Warlords of Draenor a couple years ago, but the level cap was so high. I was just kind of stupid trying to learn the game.
My friend let me play World of Warcraft back in middle school on his laptop, and what I remember from it is I was really bored doing it, so I just kind of talked to people in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was back when this game was social. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. Now the chat is the most okay. It's not even toxic. It's just the most stupid things that you can imagine, and politics mixed in.
It's not even anything anymore because nobody says anything.
It makes Twitter look like social media heaven.
So people are just spamming macros like "fuck me harder, daddy," XOX.
No, I wish they
No,
were. They
It's
used to
not
do
even
that.
It's literally like, oh, so Joe Biden fell down the stairs today. He's such a stupid president. And then like everyone comments on that, and then someone else is like, oh, so I lost a tooth today, and they start talking about that, and then it just is degenerate.
Okay, I'm back.
Now it's not even that. It's just macros of, oh, I've got this thing to sell for real money.
Welcome back.
Yeah,
what
bad
did I
tooth.
miss?
Fucking nothing. It's World of Warcraft.
Oh, okay. Thank God.
Hey, don't start talking. We've been talking about Dragon Ball for an hour now. That's just nothing.
I was just gonna say the last thing about Xenoverse is it has a lot of cool ideas and a lot of fucking elbow grease put into it.
I don't know,
And
man.
I was hoping for a Xenoverse 3, but they've been making Xenoverse 2 since it came out in 2016.
This
so it's been
DLC
5 years.
model is probably a lot more cost effective.
And there are just things
What's up?
about it where, like, graphically, I don't think it holds up right now. Like, just the way the models look.
I need to know how much money this game.
Because everybody has, like, tight butt cheeks and big crotches, and it bothers me. It's bothered me for 5 years, and I wish they'd just make a next-gen Xenoverse game where the models just look more natural looking.
All right, but that would require making like a new hub world. That would require making more story, writing a story.
God, I'm sick of the hub worlds, and I'm sick
All
of the
they-
story.
For the DLC, they don't even need to make new maps. They can just make new moves and characters. That's all they got to do.
So, the net worth of
Oh no, they add new story in each of the like DLCs.
holy
Story?
shit,
I
that
didn't
was
notice
Wild
any
Thunder.
story.
Yeah, like when I got you that legendary pack, there's actually a new scenario at the at the end of the game
Oh wow.
that you got. Because I told you, the main villains of the game have a son, and he's basically.
All right.
At first, it was like a teaser for like a Xenoverse 3, but he keeps showing up in all these DLCs, so it doesn't even feel like there's going to be a Xenoverse 3 of him in it.
So, back to the topic of net worth of World of Warcraft is 9.23 billion.
I have a feeling that has decreased over the years.
Probably. The net worth of freaking Transformers alone, 17.2 billion. That's number 25 on this list.
Is Blizzard World of Warcraft?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello
Unfortunately,
Kitty,
it's Blizzard.
Winnie the Pooh, and Mickey Mouse and Friends are in the top 5.
We got any Winnie the Pooh fans here?
It's not bad. I like Christopher Robin.
Wouldn't mind seeing that live action Winnie the Pooh movie. It looks wholesome. I like
Dragon Ball is number 15 on that list, by the way, at 24 billion.
I like Owl. I think you could take on Broly.
And I find this very interesting. Spider-Man is number 12 at 27 billion, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe is number 11 at 29 billion. So
I like how Spider-Man is so it's so impactful for people, so influential as a superhero character.
yeah, that him alone is almost worth what the Marvel Cinematic Universe is worth. Yeah,
Spider-Man's
Yeah.
real popular.
very popular. I'm actually reading a Miles Morales Spider-Man book right now. It's like right in
Didn't
front
you
of
tell me it's just like everybody in in the Marvel comics, they kind of they're not so inclusive towards Spider-Man. Like they don't want Spider-Man to be in the Avengers, but the Fantastic Four will kind of take him in, or the X-Men might show him
It's to
around.
the point now where Spider-Man's in everything.
But isn't it like everybody's reluctant to let him in, even though he's like way more popular than them?
Yeah, because he's like this kid that's doing well. I don't even know now. I know enough of different iterations and versions and titles and things of what he is, but like he's not. He's so many things and he's not anything at all. I don't know.
It
It's
sounds
the
like
way-
he's popular out of the universe, but in universe he is just this new shit.
he's just. I don't even know. Like currently, I think he's in like college and the current run, and I don't know. He's cool. I mean, Spider-Man's a cool character.
I love
Spider-Man
him.
is cool. Yeah, I love him too. He makes more than Batman. Batman's 26.4 billion.
Batman Batman kind of hits a wall with me.
Batman is ever expanding, and Spider-Man isn't. Spider-Man
no,
is
like,
Spider-Man.
I'm talking about
There's
Bruce
no Spider
Wayne.
family.
Bruce Wayne kind of, he hits a wall with me with his brooding personality and stuff, and I mean that's all well and good. He's a very old character that has like retained a lot of himself over the years. But the Bat family, like you just mentioned, they bring out the best parts of Batman. The same way, like the villains bring out the best parts. Of
It's
Batman.
funny you say that because earlier this week, before I picked up the new issue of Detective Comics, I was just thinking about how everything I've read Batman related lately is literally just him in a cape. Like I haven't gotten any Bruce Wayne material, and then this issue of Detective Comics was like nothing but Bruce Wayne. It was very refreshing and nice. Because the twist is, they just finished up the Joker War saga or the Joker War, and everything they did, and kind of wrapped up the end of that part of the books that was going on.
I will say that ending to Joker War was pretty good.
Oh, you know about it, the Joker
Yeah,
War?
yeah, I do.
Yeah. So Bruce Wayne's like, he doesn't have any money now. It's cool.
Huh.
Like
So-
he's
He's
not.
kind of like Soviet Batman in Superman Red Sun.
Yeah, he's like he's living in an apartment, and not the Wayne Manor. And he in this issue of Detective Comics, someone in Gotham is trying to push this vigilante regime where they're the whole Batman thing. They're just like, we don't want Cape. The heroes are causing problems, but you still have
Cape
the villains
Crusaders.
running around.
Hey, isn't this Watchmen now?
It's included in the DC universe somewhere in there. Yeah,
So this is starting to sound a little bit like a Watchmen thing.
Watchmen's really cool. But like in this issue of Detective Comics, Bruce Wayne was finding time, aside from everything else he was having to do, to find a place to put his new Batcave, which is like in the sewers.
So he's going to be a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle in this post-Watchmen society of no Cape Crusaders with masks
Yeah,
on.
Cape.
Until he gets his money back, because Bruce Wayne's not going to go without his money for that long.
I do like I think we already mentioned the Batman and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover. I like the anime movies a lot.
Yeah, I want to watch that. I really like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm actually surprised they're not on this list.
The last thing I'll say about Xenoverse before I kind of like close that topic out is I was hoping to get Wesker more. So the idea is, I bought the game when it was like on a Steam sale for like 90% off. So I got Wesker on board because it's like an online fighting game. It doesn't take itself too seriously all the time because it has all these RPG elements. And,
it's an arena fighter with RPG bullshit.
Yeah, it's got some of that. And I was hoping he just finished the campaign. I was hoping by this point that he get Super Saiyan and we get him some wind-based super attacks and an evasive skill and some wind. Oh God, I'm choking up. M&M's. They're real cool.
I already had Super Saiyan. I'm up to Super Saiyan 3, but I need 80 to get the...
It took a while to get Super Saiyan, and for a Dragon Ball game, they should be more transparent about how you get Super Saiyan for your characters.
So,
yeah.
Xenoverse 2, when did this game release?
November of 2016.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
5 years.
Pretty old.
4.5.
It was like less than 2 years between Xenoverse 1 and Xenoverse 2.
Right, yeah, I remember that. So, you've said it, you've mentioned it. You're not the biggest Dragon Ball Z fan.
I just want him to be the wind guy so we can have our final battle.
So,
yeah, if I have to choose an element, it's wind, and I just started. I couldn't think because Dragon Ball was sapping my intelligence. So after a while, I just repeated, "I'm the wind guy" because that's what I do.
So
He's
are you
French.
interested in fighting games at all?
Yeah, I'm pretty into fighting games. I don't really play them much because people I know who are playing them are just bouncing between games, kind of mostly ones I'm not interested in. But yeah, fighting games are cool. I'd like to play like Guilty Gear, maybe.
Guilty Gear is awesome because Arc System is awesome.
Yeah.
Arc System also did the Dragon Ball Fighters game, which is every favorite.
I can't play Skullgirls. I get too aroused while playing. It's distracting.
To try Skullgirls because I will get aroused. No. I was a little bit interested in Skullgirls.
It's
I
a
am
good game.
Guilty Gear though. Guilty
Right.
Gear is very interesting.
I don't really like the new art direction that they're going with, but with
Are you talking
Strive.
about Strive?
Yeah, Strive. Did that get delayed, by the way? I saw that the release is now like in July or something. June, maybe? I thought it was supposed to come out April.
I never played Guilty Gear.
Oh. It's an anime fighter. It's fast. But I hear
Yeah.
it's slowing down for Strive a bit.
Wesker, which one were we playing more recently?
We were playing Guilty Gear Zard, I believe it's pronounced. Zard
Zard.
Revelator 2.
Wait, so how about we all just get Guilty Gear Strive and let's get good at it?
I'm pretty okay with that pirate guy I was playing as, the spunky pirate.
I mean,
Boy.
it doesn't come out for another couple. June 11th is the release date.
Doesn't he fight with a flag like Sora does in Kingdom Hearts 3?
Oh shit! You're talking about the one guy's brother. Fuck.
Oh, that is not the way I would remember somebody.
I can't
That
remember
one
his
guy's
name.
brother.
I know
You
you're
You know, I think that was is Blaze Blue.
It's an Arxis game. It's like a different Guilty Gear. It's weird. It's like a light novel Guilty Gear, where like
Yeah, but didn't they have a cross with Guilty Gear? Is that what the cross tag battle is?
no. I don't think there's any Guilty Gear in that. That is Blaze Blue primarily, Persona, Ruby. I think Undernight. I don't know.
Under Knight? You mean Shovel Knight?
No, like Undernight in Birth or whatever the fuck. I have bad memory. Hold on.
I like how Ruby is ever expansive. It just goes into everything for no reason. Bro, someone's vibrator is extremely loud.
Brandon.
It's It's my PC fucking going crazy.
I'm on push to talk, so there's no way I could be doing that with only one hand.
Yeah, he's got to push one button at a time. So there's no way that noise is happening while he's pushing his mic because he's not pushing the button.
Yeah, this holds up in court.
I'm all for getting Strive and learning how to play this game because it looks really free. The character is so cool.
Yeah, it's cool. Okay, so Under Night in Birth, Persona, Blaze Blue, Ruby, and I think they added some more like fucking visual novel characters.
This guy looks so cool. Axel Lowe.
Yeah. He's a time traveler.
He's a
Okay,
badass.
what is he time traveling for?
To cut up Frieza and be like, ha.
I can't remember. The only thing I remember is that like to do it, he had to leave behind his girlfriend, and like he had to make a choice, like his girlfriend or the fate of the world. He's like, fuck, I had to go do the fate of the world.
And okay,
you know that ninja guy?
no.
What about Chip Z'Nuff?
Yeah, he's the president of the United States.
Okay, I remember now.
Yeah,
What about Chip?
he's just the president of the United States.
Chip is?
Yeah. Also,
What?
Japan has been obliterated for a long time, but he claims to be from Japan. He's not from Japan.
Bro, he's like this awesome badass ninja dude.
And he's
the
also a
president?
weeaboo. Yeah. He's the president of the United States, yeah. Or, it's not the United States, it's like fucking...
United Republic.
Yeah, it's like post-United States, United States. It's like the territories of
From what
the
we're
former United
playing,
States.
like the
About,
arcade.
I'm gonna give you another random name. Nagaruyuki.
Nagoriyuki. Who?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is that the new character? Are you looking at the store page on Steam?
Yeah.
Hold on.
He's just badass. I'm actually looking at Guilty
Is he the
Gear.
black dude? With the mask, maybe?
Leo Whitefang looks cool.
So for my time playing Guilty Gear as Pirate Flag Boy of Eye Patch, I played through the arcade and it did not tell me very much about the story. But every stage I went to and every time a new character showed up, Wesker was like expositioning about look at that oasis. There was a nuclear bomb that went off there or something.
Yeah.
Who is this black guy?
Yeah, that you were telling me it's just like, oh, that's his father, and I'm like,
The
why
black
are
samurai guy.
why are they
Yeah.
all
Yeah, the
talking
black
together?
dude is a
Why-
vampire. He's a samurai vampire.
Why are these people all congregating, and why are there so many disasters in the world? Why does it suck so bad? Not that it all sucks,
It's
but
funny that I told you all
why
that
is-
before because I've forgotten it since then. Because my
Wha-
memory's so bad. But
I was confused at also the skin I picked of my character made him look as different from his father as possible, so I couldn't even make the connection.
yeah.
What about Faust?
Faust is he's a doctor who tried, I believe, to cure someone of
Bro, he ate somebody.
yeah, he went crazy. Someone tampered with his experiment and it killed them instead. So he went mad from the results, and now he thinks like curing people is killing people.
He's literally Scarecrow from Batman.
I guess.
Yeah, I think I was
vampires in that series
Amelia
are interdimensional beings that are like just superhumans. And by
Amelia
superhumans, I mean like above even the superhumans in the universe, where they're like coming down on your level to play around a bit, kind of characters.
What about
This-
Millie Rage? She looks cool.
Her hair is like a parasite.
A
Before
parasite?
girls.
So
Parasite.
she's Morgan from Darksiders.
Morgan from Darkstalkers?
Yeah. Yeah.
she's
she's
the
a
vamp.
succubus.
She's succubus. Yeah.
No, I mean the whole thing she does.
I thought
Wait, where-
she dissipates into bats and shit.
And she has these black wings that do things like this chick's hair.
Mm.
May. She looks cool.
She runs a restaurant.
Hey Spader, would you say that?
Towards all this.
Sir, I need to ask you this before I forget. Would you say that this new Broly is just like the Incredible Hulk?
Less intelligent, but sure.
Less intelligent. Well, you know what? Broly had some good things to say when he was talking on his own for a guy in his late 40s.
Beyond all that stuff, I kind of want to briefly mention what I started playing tonight, which you guys saw. Deadly Premonition. Finally got around to it. And, man, I'm playing the Steam version. Holy shit, is this version shitty. Unpatched yet.
Is there a good version?
I don't know. Probably not. I'm assuming the patch makes it better. But
So how long did you play that before we started this podcast?
about 30 minutes.
Too long.
Okay. First, I want to clarify something. I said it was 2013 because of the copywriting on the game. I believe that's the Steam version. I checked, and the original game was released in 2010.
I mean, that's just bad. 3 years doesn't make that much of a difference.
So a 7th generation video game.
It's a 360 game, yeah.
Designed for HD consoles that in the game itself did not look high definition at all.
Alright, okay, yeah, it looks like shit, it runs like shit, it probably plays like shit so far.
You're right, these are all minute things. There's a lot of good quality content past the surface level here. There's a lot of...
What about the game? What about the experience?
The game is good.
Bro, this chick reminds me of Halibo.
What chick? Are you talking about Milia Rage still?
No, the Valentine. Ram Lethal Valentine.
Oh, Ram Lethal, yeah.
So the best way I can describe Deadly Premonition from an outsider perspective is spastic.
Spastic.
They're just...
Resident Evil.
Everything just going 90 to nothing. I saw the skybox for inside this guy's mind, and those clouds were moving so fast.
That wasn't his mind. That's just the forest outside of town.
That's just the forest outside of town.
Yeah, okay.
They just so happened to be an enclosed circle with 2 children in a chair, and then he walks into some kind of portal.
That was his mind. But then it went out of his mind and onto the road when he saw me walking around the forest.
Okay, I'm glad I was right about the thing that happened in his mind. Yeah. So continue.
All right, but he for some reason he was thinking about 2 angel children, and then he's his reaction is he's mildly interested, he raises an eyebrow, and that's it. And then he just sort of...
I think that guy has Tourette's, and that's why he's raising his eyebrows so much. He went cross-eyed when one of those zombie, corpse women that were, bent backwards walked towards him.
Yeah, he didn't even give a fuck. He doesn't give a shit. If you say it in one word, it's spastic. I say in one word, it is goofy. Okay, so this guy is riding down the road in the rain, and he sees, a spooky, horror movie murderer that he flips his car because it's in the rainy road out of nowhere, teleports there, and his reaction, the cigarette never leaves his mouth that entire tumble through the fucking woods, where his car just, it just, barrel rolls for a while.
I hate that you found that lollipop and we didn't find out what it did before you saved it and got off.
Probably restores my health.
No, that's what Band-Aids do. They go in your bobos.
It probably restores my sex drive.
Maybe you use it to quit smoking.
Maybe.
Gear, Straub,
like in One Piece.
Characters in the initial roster.
That would be a hilarious mechanic on the side where, the character doesn't give a fuck about any of this supernatural shit, and his primary focus, beyond solving the case, is just quitting cigarettes. And that's what he's stressed out about? He doesn't care about anything else?
Hey, Caleb, remember the One Piece 4Kids dub where Sanji, instead of smoking cigarettes, he was just...
Sucker addiction?
Yeah, he had lollipops.
So instead of having lung cancer, he's going to have diabetes.
Yeah. Hey, he sounds like this. Hey, what are you doing over there?
It's pretty good.
Yeah, 4Kids dub is pretty alright.
Is that this chick's name? I know.
Did you guys get any farther in One Piece?
No, I haven't watched it yet. I'm gonna probably knock out a whole bunch of it sometime, maybe next month.
I watched an episode of Gravity Falls. I watched.
that's
Yeah,
that's not
I
related at all.
It's cool.
That's not
but,
Deadly Premonition.
Yeah, that's not One Piece.
I watched Zack Snyder's Justice League cut. Really great. I watched the new episode of Falcon Winter Soldier Friday.
I watched more Jujutsu Kaisen, but I don't want to comment on it yet because I want to see more. I'm in the middle of an episode technically. Got it paused still.
How does it make you feel?
I like the side characters. I'll say that.
Yeah. It's great, isn't it? Everything's great.
Yeah, I can't wait until Granola shows up
From Planet Cereal.
with the Sugarians, the Sugar Daddies.
Yeah.
The Sugar Daddies.
Can't wait to meet my sugar daddy in Deadly Premonition. Give him some lollipops.
How much of that are we gonna see you play? Are you just gonna play it all on your own?
I don't know. How much do you guys want to see me play it?
I think Brian is pretty interesting.
You want to see where the story goes?
Maybe I'll just sit in through like.
Yeah, what's up with that guy? Holy shit!
I'll definitely sit in for like one session just to kind of see where it goes.
I like how he sees a zombie, like a demon thing, and his reaction is to just look at it, look to the side for some reason, pull out his gun, shoot it, kill a few more. And
No, he didn't even shoot it. He just kind of lowered the gun and stared at it.
Yeah, like he was not trembling or reacting in any strange way. Then after killing all the enemies, he's like, man, when it comes to all the close encounters I've had, that one takes the cake. And he's like smirking.
He's eating a slice of cake.
It's fucking, it's bizarre how much he doesn't care about what's going on. He's too cool.
Cake.
Oh, I think the second one, by the way, the Switch exclusive one, I think it takes place in New Orleans. I think.
Well, they have Deadly Premonition 1 and 2 on Switch, I believe.
Yeah.
So, I think 2 is the one that takes place in New Orleans. Hey, Spader, we're from Louisiana, huh?
Yeah.
How about that? We should play Deadly Premonition 2 because it's native to our kinfolk.
Yeah, and it happens before Deadly Premonition 1. Okay, so...
It's like saying you should watch True Blood because it happens in our area.
In the year 2005, FBI agent York visits Le Carré, a small town in New Orleans where he encounters a mysterious serial murder case alongside his quote-unquote friend, Zach.
Was it Rio from Devilman? Is that the relationship they have? Are they not friends, but they are friends?
Maybe he's just insane.
Yeah, maybe.
He's got a voice in his head named Zach that he's talking to. I don't know what's up with that. Or maybe it's like a real supernatural thing. Maybe that's why he doesn't care about supernatural stuff. Because he already sort of is used to it. Like he's just an anime character. I don't know.
It looks like a shitpost game and not something an actual company produced.
It does come off like a half-hour sort of shitpost, yeah.
And I'm sorry if somebody really enjoys Deadly Premonition and think it's like a theatrical masterpiece, and it was like rushed out the door. No, it was just like rushed out the door, and it's just like, oh, dude, think about all the stuff on the cutting room floor, and like the people that created Deadly Premonition, they had a vision. And I'm just like, I don't know. It kind of looks like a bunch of fucking mess.
I hear that the majority of the game is awkwardly driving from place to place.
That sounds like a pretty good vision.
Oh god, I just remembered something about this character. He has like a weird obsession with like a band in real life that he keeps referencing. Like obsessively.
This is just like the time I went to that Green Day concert.
God, what was his name again? York, favorite band.
Do you have the time
to listen to me? Why? The Ramones. He's fucking obsessed with punk rock and the Ramones.
Oh my god!
And he just references it over.
He might as well be. He might as well be obsessed with Green Day.
Hey, that's pop punk, not punk rock, not like classic 80s, 70s.
I'm sorry, I forgot this guy's an individual and has standards.
Yeah. In-depth single-player content.
And it's so weird too. Like of all the things he could like, he likes some classic punk. Like it feels like a writer of the game actually really liked the band, and like it's sort of like a half self-insert with that guy.
Is this like a Japanese game made by people who are very inspired by Western things?
It is. It's a Japanese team, yes.
Sometimes Japan makes very cool things with like Western influences.
Whenever they get their hands on the West, it's just the best thing ever. It's Berserk. This is Berserk.
You get some cowboy beat boop. You get some Trigun, and you get some Deadly Premonition.
Hell yeah.
Have you started your Berserk manga yet, Brian?
Oh.
I opened it up. I cracked it open. I skimmed it a bit, and I wanted to read that. So I got the deluxe edition hardback Berserk manga. Yeah, it's a heavy load because Gay Robot was asking me if Griffith was in that particular book, which is the first 3 volumes. And I was like, yeah, there's 700 pages, and Griffith isn't really a character in this right now. But I did. I wanted to go to the very end because it had the Guts childhood thing I wanted to read. I wanted to see how like messed up it was. So I have read like a chapter of the manga.
So
already.
there is a guy that I watch on YouTube, and his name is Jim Mint, Gem, and he does like he's real big in Omnibus, which is the collection of comic book stories in a big ass book. Well, he started doing like manga and stuff, and Berserk, the hardback, the one you got, the deluxe edition was one of the first ones he's got, and he seems pretty hooked. He seems
Story isn't even good yet, but yeah.
No, it's like he's been, I don't even know how many of these deluxe editions are out, but he's
like Puck, like the little fairy boy Puck. He looks a lot different than I imagined him from the anime because I've already watched that 2016 anime, like the 25 episodes, which is 2 seasons, and I know it's not good. Nobody has to tell me it's not good. I got it.
It's not good, Brandon. It fucking sucks.
I didn't know.
Talking about Puck.
Yeah, he's talking about Puck.
But
I hate Puck.
a little
bit I've read.
I watched.
I think there's Netflix. 5 volumes now, so I don't even know what that collects.
I miss old Puck because you know what Puck's been since like the Lost Children arc, which is never animated.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Puck has been. He's now solely a gag character who makes little jokes in panels of stuff actually being said, and it's gotten so bad that like. Almost every chapter is him just making a Star Wars reference, and it's not funny.
Doesn't he have that little girlfriend? Aren't they just like Cosmo and Wanda now?
Fuck, I don't know her name, but...
Cosmo and Wanda are fairly out there.
Shirk has their own little elf, and I can't remember its name, but I don't think they have anything going on. They just happen to both be the same species.
I think they do like a little comedy routine, kind of like
Spader. She's a catty bitch.
Kind of like Spader, if you remember Happy and Charla from Fairy Tail.
Yeah, because that's in everything that Oda does. Not Oda. Is that Oda?
Who are we talking about?
No, Hiro Mishima.
Yeah, we're talking about the creator of Fairy Tail. He confused it with the creator of One Piece for a minute. I was talking about what are they called? Exo somethings? Exalis. Isn't that what those little cat creatures
the
in Fairy Tail?
Cats in Fairy Tail were called like
You better not say the exact same thing I just got done saying.
No, it was a different name, right? Exceeds.
Exceeds, thank you. Okay. Yeah, those little cat creatures, they're called Exceeds, and you find out like the origin of those, like Happy and Charlotte. They just kinda they follow. They're like the mascots of the series of the stupid talking cats.
What about Panther Lily, man?
I was trying to make. I was trying to compare that dynamic to the Puck and what's her face from Berserk. They're just sassy little cute creatures that kind of talk when don't do much.
No, Puck used to be about. Puck used to be the soft side of the of the cast at the very beginning of the series and during the Lost Children arc, where Guts was the hardened figure and Puck would gradually tend to both his physical and emotional needs.
Does it get better? Does Berserk get better?
Oh yeah, totally.
Wait, he would fuck the fairy?
Did you say physical needs?
Yeah, I did say that. I'm talking. Guts.
That must hurt.
Guts gets his ass torn up, right? So Puck sprinkles some magic in
Don't
there,
say.
Puck
and
peck.
it makes you feel all right. Okay, it's nothing. It's not gay. It's straight. Don't worry about it.
Sorry, I'm very amused.
I've read the first 2 chapters, I guess, and I'm just not feeling Guts.
Well, yeah, he isn't. This is not his development. This is showing you where he is now at the present. And
It's
then
an epic. It starts in the middle.
Yeah, after the first 3 volumes, it will cut back to the beginning of his life, pretty much, and you're gonna see how he got to be like that.
Better be badass, because I'm just not feeling him.
Oh, it's amazing.
He's just this little, like, hard little pussy boy right now.
Oh, he has a
What?
reason to be fucking mad.
Oof.
He has
All
no
he's doing-
superpowers.
Guts suffers for his art. I will say that.
Oh, do you know Brandon?
I mean, I watched that stupid series that doesn't tell the story correctly. So yeah,
I
I
just
get-
know that he's part of the whatever the hell tattoo thing he's got or whatever.
He is branded.
yeah, he's not
That's true.
anything special. He's just like he's basically the sacrifice that got away.
Yeah, what that means is that demons will not let him sleep. Once night falls, they will try to kill him immediately. As soon as he starts falling asleep, incubi will attack him. That kind of stuff.
Why don't he sleep during the day, bro?
Because they'll attack him. I don't know.
He probably does, but
And
also the people in that world are already dicks.
Like, is he immortal or some shit?
No, he's immoral. No, he's not immortal.
And which one is
But-
Griffith?
Because, well, then why is Griffith like a kid in the first one, and then he grows up?
What?
He's an ass.
This is like
What are you talking about?
this
Talking
is,
about the fucking thing I read, where it's like, because I started reading it and then I dropped it.
What do
was
you mean
like Griffith was
is a kid.
Yeah, it was Griffith was a kid, and he was being attacked by some bad boys, and then Guts saved him.
What?
Yeah,
That's
Real
that's
talk.
some random girl. Are you talking about the skeletons?
I don't know anything about no skeletons.
Gay Robot. You're not drawing a very good picture of what you.
Wait, is
Well, I'm not
Griffith-
drawing a picture at all.
I
I'm
have
lying
no
on my
idea what you're
floor.
talking
Well, it looks like a crayon drawing because there was no moment where Guts met a kid
You
Griffith.
took a shit on the crayon drawing. I can't tell what. Well, I'm supposed to be
I don't
looking
got
at.
no crayons here.
I'm not even hungry. Why'd you shit on this?
Like, here's the deal. I mean, Griffith was a kid, right? And his caravan was
most people
ambushed
are.
by some buff boys, some beefy boys, right? And then
Is this
fucking
fan fiction?
no, this was like a scan thing that I read. And then Griffith came and like cut him up with his big old like dick sword. And then he dropped little Griffith off, and then he went to go kill
Wait,
some other
are you
people.
saying
And that's where I
Griffith
left
was
off.
a time traveler that saved himself and dropped him off at a daycare?
No, Guts saved Griffith from the muscular daddies.
That might have been a different character
Yeah, it's probably a different character.
But it looked just like him.
because
about
Griffith
Spader?
looks like a tiny girl all the time.
It looked identical though, the same hairstyle, the exact same.
Griffith looks like a
doesn't
very
show
sexy
up
woman.
until
And Puck was
The
there, and he was a
flashback.
fucking asshole.
Puck was not there when fucking Guts
Yes,
met
he
Griffith.
was.
No, he was
Yes,
not.
he was.
No, he
I
was not.
saw it. You're
No.
fucking lying to me.
No, Guts does not meet Griffith until the Black
Then
Swordsman
what the
arc.
fuck did I read, huh? Explain to me
I-
that.
Well,
Fucking
why don't you
fan
link?
fiction.
Why don't
It
you
wasn't
link
that.
it to us so we can kind of tell
Yeah,
you what's going
show
on?
me the kid. Show me Griffith as a child that Guts
God. All right.
went
All
back
right,
in
let
time
me
and
get up.
saved.
Let
when
me
he
get
was
up then. Fine.
accompanying
Jesus
him.
Christ.
Okay, you have to physically get up.
I was lying on the floor about to fall asleep.
No, we're talking about Berserk. There ain't no sleep. But get incubi up your ass.
Oh yeah.
This
Been there,
person-
done that.
So I guess
I still have it.
Wesker, you are caught up with Berserk, so you know the most about it, yeah?
Yes, I'm current, and there is a massive cliffhanger current chapter, but it's on hiatus as usual.
Wait, so Griffith is the same as that thing?
Femto, yes.
What is
Yeah.
Femto like?
He sold his
Yeah.
soul to the devil in Georgia for the golden fiddle.
Red Robin or whatever.
What is that ugly little egg face thing?
Oh,
The
you
hell?
guys are posting pictures? My bad. Oh, that's a Bayolet. That's an egg. That's like a weird philosopher's stone kind of thing that
Mr. Mosby shared his cat.
Yeah, he did.
Femto. So Femto is who?
Griffith.
Wait, so is that the dark side of Griffith?
He you read it and you'll find out.
Oh, it's like so much effort.
Hey, Kurosaki, man.
Hey, Kurosaki!
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, I like Mr. Mosby's cat. He named it Ichigo. He's posting pictures of it. Anyway.
Oh yeah, there are some skelly boys here too. Here it is. I found it.
Doesn't the mark on Guts' neck
So it's
kinda
Femto a
tell-
cool character?
doesn't it tell him when he's close to the things that he's trying to kill?
It starts bleeding and hurting whenever anything supernatural is nearby.
Yeah, it says Dragon Radar, but the Dragon Ball, instead of Dragon Balls, it's just assholes.
This is
They-
fucking non-canon. This is the prototype, dude. He
But it's the
posted-
first one,
He
so I
posted
read it.
Berserk Zero, Chapter
Oh my-
Zero.
Well, yeah, that's
Which
where you
is-
start, right?
No.
That's why it's called Zero.
When
Zero
you count,
before
you
one.
say
Griffith's
0,
fucking
1,
good,
2,
dude.
3.
Yeah, this she does look exactly like Griffith. Wow. But yeah, this is not.
Holy shit! Look at that picture of Puck.
Picture
wow.
Of fuck, where? Which one?
When I
How
clicked,
old is this
it
manga?
just went to like all
89.
all the credits for the translators and stuff for this.
So,
Berserk.
have you ever watched Ninja Scroll?
That is Puck.
Yeah, kind of
No,
looks like
I
a
haven't
babe.
watched Ninja Scroll, but I know about it.
Oh my god, is
It
that
has
an
a very
actual?
Ninja Scroll feel to it.
Is that an
It looks
actual
cool.
girl that looks like Griffith?
Also, Prom One Studio does a bunch of statues. They have a bunch of Berserk statues.
I'll have to get one day.
Look at Femto's statue. It's kind of cool.
What are they called again?
Prom One Studio. Like Prom, the number one studio. Berserk statue.
So, Gay Robot, to answer the questions that you might have had, this Berserk Zero prototype has nothing to do with the actual story. This is just like the kind of thing that was probably submitted to kind of get Berserk like greenlit.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
kind of
this
gay.
one-
Okay.
It's like a rough draft.
Well, I like this one better than the other one, so fuck it.
Naruto has a pretty good prototype too. Remember that, Spader?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Ninja Scroll. This is very Ninja Scrolly, and I guess I'm just now realized.
You said Femto, right? Oh, because they have a Griffith statue. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, they have a couple Guts, Griffith, Femto.
The woman, I can't remember her name.
They have the little boy.
Yeah, it looks good.
Yeah, they all look good. They're cool.
Do they have Serpico, maybe? That'd be awesome. I like Serpico. He's my favorite character.
I think that they do.
No, they don't. Oh, well.
They're about to do one or something. The guy I was talking about, that Jim Mint dude also does like statue. He collects shit ton of statue.
He's probably pretty big, huh?
He's got
Isidro. That's the kid you were talking about. And yeah, that statue's pretty good.
someone's vibrator.
This is the Isidro statue.
Does he die or something?
Why would any? He's not that special.
He's not
I mean-
dead yet. It's
I mean-
cool.
He's like a comic relief character that talks to the other comic relief characters.
Yeah, look at
What's
this
up with
puppy
that little
head.
short?
I do love this little joke appearance that Puck has sometimes.
Swan.
Kinda like,
Who's
We
Swan?
call it
It-
Chestnut Puck.
Chestnut Puck. That's great. It reminds me of when one draws his characters like in Mob Psycho or One Punch Man with a really simple like flat face, just expressionless.
Yeah.
Like Swan.
Does that
Swan.
piece of shit fairy die at some point?
Nah, he's gonna use the Bayolet.
Fuck.
He's gonna use the Bayolet and he's gonna kill everybody in exchange for Star Wars.
The fuck's a Baelet?
Who's slaying?
Read the fucking manga.
I don't
The
want to
ba-
read.
Read the
The
comic.
Baelet is that thing Griffith had to turn him into a fucking.
It's the red thing with the eyes and the mouth and the nose.
Ah, I've seen that.
It's the egg of the king.
It turned him into a big boy that needs no friends.
It's a plot device. It's a Dragon Balls.
She's a member of the God Hand. She's a
Yeah,
succubus.
it's like a really cool band name.
Yeah.
She has a
Alright.
fascination with guts.
Hell yeah, she does.
Spader, is there anything else that you've gotten into recently?
Holy shit, that is such a loud thunder.
Anything you want to talk about, Get Robot?
Nah.
An impressive 26 inches tall.
Wow.
Oh, stop talking about me like that. I'm standing right here.
It's pretty small, actually. Well,
I'm very tight.
Guyver. No, it's actually just, what is that, Guyver? I was just looking at, Samurai Dio. I just randomly thought about
anime statues are cool.
Oh, they have
Super
they have a
detailed
lot of
statues
cool
are cool.
statues. I like, not Prime Studio, I like XM Studios, I think. They have a lot of cool. There's this one, let me see if I can find a picture of it, hold on.
While you do that, I'm gonna look for a Dante versus Virgil statue that was like the best thing I've ever seen. It's so, oh yeah, here it is. Probably could never get it, but damn it, I need like a high quality image, please. I just love this. It's like two different sets. But it's got Dante and Virgil in both their double trigger forms and their human forms. They just go well together.
How long have we been going?
About an hour and a half. I think we should wrap up soon.
I guess. I was gonna post it as a link.
Is Spader cutting out for you guys?
No.
He's just searching right now.
Okay.
Oh wow, that is really cool. Okay, so this is like this is one of the things that I want before I die. Not that I have space to put it,
Mm-hmm.
but this is it's like a panorama type
Oh god, it's fucking huge.
statue.
That is way.
X-Men versus Sentinel.
Oh yeah, dude, it's like a panorama. I saw a picture and it's literally
So
Oh my
let's
God.
go ahead and
It's a
say
whole
what it is.
dollhouse. Yeah.
So
it's
by Iron
35
Studios,
inches high and 32 inches wide, 16 inches long.
X-Men
It
versus
weighs
Sentinel,
70 pounds.
first #1 deluxe, $1,700 or $78 a month.
Yeah,
BDS art scale statue.
bro. It's not beautiful.
That's like what is her name? Rogue or Rouge?
Rogue.
Yeah, it's weird seeing her old design.
It's
I'm used to the
Sonic.
one from like the X-Men animated series where she's just like a goth chick. I like that Rouge, that Woken things in me
I like
as a
goth chicks.
child. Yeah.
There's also this really cool Yu Yu Hakusho Kurama's quarter scale statue.
Ooh,
It's got
let's see
a
it.
bunch of plants.
Ooh, I like plants. Kurama likes plants.
$690 of Kurama. I mean, I love Kurama and all.
Statues aren't cheap, man. Takes
Right.
a lot.
Yeah, I ordered a Mega Man Battle Network.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, how much was it?
I don't know. I don't even care. It looks so good.
Let me go check.
That's real good, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have a guts in his armor statue too.
The Berserk armor. Merchandise is cool, but you know,
Some things just aren't worth the premium, you know.
I don't know. I think it depends on like how invested you are in the character, how much you're willing to shell out and save up, and like how much of a dig it'd take.
Wow, they have a really cool Marshall D Teach. Holy.
Yeah, I pre-ordered the Mega Man versus Base Mega Man Battle Network figure over like $180. So that's like a
That's not expensive.
that's a treat for myself.
That's like a good price. Like anything above $100, I consider a good price.
I think Battle Network is a fantastic video game series. I wanted to try that.
I guess I could always piece together that piece that I just showed y'all. You can buy them separately for like $150 a piece.
So I'd like to try that One Step from Eden game because it's a game that plays similarly to Battle Network in that I guess it was inspired by it, where you just you go into a battle and the enemies are on one side of the field and you're on the other side of the field and you're on panels and you have an entire deck of attacks and every turn it gives you like a random hand of attacks and you just kind of utilize them the best you can. But it's like an action RPG, so you can dodge attacks by moving into the other panels.
Yeah, no
Wait,
just explaining how like a Battle Networker like how this
Wesker,
game
what's your chubby Aquaman session? What's your what's your experience with Naruto?
Ah man, remember when that Shinobi Strikers game came out and it didn't have Orochimaru in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, that's that made me so angry. Like I could tell it was just trying to be like a bootleg Xenoverse, but when I saw there wasn't Orochimaru, I'm like, alright, so they just decided to fail ultimately.
Bro, check that out, Brandon. Check the one I just posted.
Yeah.
There's many
I'd
of
like
them.
to discuss Naruto, but I think we should save it for another time. We're going on a little bit long right now, like it's like an hour and 30 minutes. So, I'm gonna save my thoughts on that. I do have a lot to say about Naruto. I have slightly different opinions on it than Dragon Ball. Not slightly, actually, quite different. But I'm gonna save that for next time. Okay, guys.
Sounds amazing.
Naruto turns into a girl, and I think the girl is kind of cute.
Yeah, and I like
You
the smoke. I
fucking
think
gay?
Does that make gay?
You trying to suck some dick?
Find out next time on the Weskerocity
Weskerocity
podcast.
podcast. And that's it.
Wait, so do you like Naruto?
Sorry, I pressed the wrong thing.
Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.